And we got a little bitty shootout going. They're rolling. Thank you to everybody out there watching. You're amazing. Winker to the lead. Hales trying to battle Hutchison, Miller, Hegdal, Dahl, Callaway, Patton, Cox, and Wise. Chris Cox back there trying to make some moves. We're continuing to roll forward. Thank you to all the folks out there for doing what you do and being who you are. Let's hope the Creator Studio's doing the right thing. There it is. Baldwin for the win. That's your pick. Understand. All right, so that stream is back out there. We're good. You're picking Baldwin, huh? Pat Baldwin. Whoa, they're wrecking. Big one happening to the back. Caution. Holy cow. Dave Smith, Will Rhino involved. That was at the tail end of the field. Right there in the middle almost, I think. I don't know. That seemed like it was not really aggressive, but, man, that was a big one. All right. That's how it does. Caution. Oh, it's about to be. Yeah, you aren't lying. You're jumping the gun a little bit. All right, here's what happened. There's a 17. Like he got to the back or to the outside of the 67, got free, comes in, hits the 67, gets the 33, and then I think those are the only two that really got into that. Here's Will Rhino in the 17. Let's see what happened to the 7 behind him. 67 is right there. 17 got loose and snapped on the 67. And then the driver's behind him. Whoa! And all that. Is that Tyler Puckett that was right there? Let's rewatch that from Tyler Puckett's point of view here. Let's go to his cockpit. Here's what happened in front of him. I mean, look at the accident avoidance from these drivers. Nice job. Tyler, good job, my man. Rooting for Tyler now. Look at that. Good job, buddy. All right, that's how that one goes. All right, let's go back. Oh. Dave, I love you, buddy. I really do. You and Will both simultaneously. It was nice. He was on the brakes very hard. And you know, he was already in the gas out there for just a moment. There it is. Helicopter for the 67. And, of course, 17, who's coming off pit road right now. One more time. Oh, goodness. It was a nice little run right there. Good little drive for the folks. Thank you to everybody out there for doing what you do. Keep the likes, keep the follows, keep all that stuff rolling. Thank you so much. I'm sorry about the clip out there. We did get the connection back to the same video on YouTube, so you'll be able to watch. There's like a little break in between the stream, so YouTube is back up and running on the same video it was before, so it should naturally piece together, which is kind of cool. They fixed the tire model on the Pace truck. Have you seen this? This is a real thing. Hold on, let's see. Can we nose on our race leader Kevin Winker back out front? They fixed the tire model on the pickup on the Pace truck. Look at that. Are these guys recruiting? That's Mark Beverly and Haas Beverly. That's who you'll have to reach out to. I mean, I don't think I don't see why not, but I don't really know. I don't have an answer to that one. They did. They fixed the tire model. Look at that. They've got an all-weather tire on that thing. Thank you, Kevin. Kevin's giving us a good tour of the Pace truck here. Yes, you can still drive through the Pace truck. 51 of 110 for the drivers. At least one more green flag pit stop. If they can go 30 laps, that'll put them about halfway. That's a good mark. So if they can go to 80 to 81, they came in on most of the drivers came in on 42. So this might be a two race pit stop here. With one stage, makes a difference. They fixed the tires on that. They need to fix the tires on the actual vehicles, though. I would like to see that they look good, but they can look better. Does that make sense? They at least got the toe right on the trucks. But what I'd like to see out of these trucks is I'd like to see the field kind of rise up a little bit. I'd like to see a little bit more accurate tire. I'd also like to see it not clip through the ground. That's a real thing. I know that's hard. I know it's difficult. But if Modern Warfare can do it, I think iRacing can do it. If Warzone can do it live, I think these guys can do it too. It is what it is. Not going to complain. Great product. Green flag waves. We're back at it again. Goodness gravy. Bill Hales making it work to the bottom. Kevin Winker, like I said, here for the long haul. So even if he drops back, I don't see him pushing it right now. We're only halfway through this race, or just about halfway through this race. Eric Hegdal in that fourth spot, trying to work his way back to the pole here. That's where he started. Let's go number 7. Says Dark Horizon. There's Mr. Baldwin. Little Full Sail University. Now, Pat is going to Full Sail. He reached out to me and he asked if he could use some of my videos for projects he's doing for broadcasting and radio and going to Full Sail, which is absolutely it's a privilege. Go for it. You know, I don't mind those kinds of things for educational purposes. The one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to be giving all my trade secrets away, but might want to do that. Joey Means rolling. There's a number 24. A lot of drivers making moves here. We just watched Pat run up 7 spots. There is 45. Tyler Beverly dropping to the bottom right there. He had a run on the high side. Baldwin slipped up on the racetrack right there. 45 way down low right here. He's going to be able to carry that corner. Chris Cox will be right here in the 5:15. Jesse Calloway in the 9. John Ciolino in the 33, running the 21 and 21st right there. Now, he was involved in that issue that happened earlier. Somebody blinking up there. That's what I think that might be Will that's blinking up there. Will had some issues last week, but he was pretty good at the start of this race. But then again, so was I. Like, I got kicked, you know. These things do happen. You got to remember that if you're out there playing games and you're watching some stuff out there, folks, remember that with everything going on in the world right now, the server issues that are happening, or like if you get disconnected from an online game or a platform or something like that, all of our servers are hosted all over the world. And with some companies pulling out of, the big R word out there, they are, they're having to move to other server locations, and that's actually putting a dampening on some of the places that are out there, especially through like Amazon and places like that or Google that use web hosting that way. For my game servers, I use Nitrado. And they're, of course, in the UK, so I've not really had too many issues with that other than the ping and latency have gone up. So that's not even a big deal. It's all good. Hegdal, fastest lap of the race. Well, he just ran it 33.34, but he's under fire right now. Michael Miller, the 77 to the inside. Monster Energy. He's going to need some. He's trying to chase some faster speed in the form of some Xfinity Series. There it is. Subway, eat fresh. Get on their Xfinity network. 42, trying to utilize the low line now. I think Kevin just might be pushing some lines here. He's gonna be doing what he can to get there. There's Nathan Dahl in the 33. Hendrick Motorsports drive off right there. Dave Smith coming off of pit road now. I think he went ahead and I don't know if he had to tow. Or if they had a fast repair here. I didn't even see if they had a fast repair. I didn't think they did. All good. Caleb Patton pulling that forward and line. There's the 42 way down low. 77 trying to make some things work. Nathan Dahl back here in the 30. There's Tyler Beverly with Mark Beverly. Now, Mark had to come back to pit road. I think he came in and took some tires because I think he might have not checked his tires. So now he's going to be out there. He had to come from the back. He's going to have to drive himself back to the front. He started 8th. He's back to 12th. Tyler Beverly right behind him up 5 spots. Joey Means off to Dougie Higgins Jr. trying to pull the same kind of fast speed that he had before. 41 of this wonderful drive off. Folks, if you haven't done so, give me a follow on Twitch. I'd appreciate you if you did so. And, of course, it always on the old Facebook. 60 of 110. They're coming around here. A good run for them so far. Thank you to all the folks out there. Come on, get off that screen. There you go. Bill Hale's out front right now. Troy Hutchison, the closest driver to him, as Eric Hegdel in that Ford makes things work. One of the biggest movers of the race, Michael Miller in the number 77 up 12. Jesse Wise is up 14. Nathan Dahl up 14 as well. Got Haas Beverly to the inside. Haas trying to make some things work. Callaway in the number 9. Does have the PBR. Way Motorsports on the bottom. Tyler Beverly. Joey Means. Dougie Higgins Jr. Bill Hales out front. Kind of fun for everyone. iRacing, good little platform to have here. Brian Raker, thank you for the like out there. Much love to you, buddy. I appreciate you as always. $53.99. Brian Rinker, the number 1 fan out there on Facebook. That's what he does. He enjoys the day. Moving. 53.99, 477, 27, 42, 9, 22, 30, and 69, all within 4 seconds of each other. Eric Hagel starting to catch the pack. His lap times right there consistent with Bill Hales and Troy Hutchison, but Hagel just about a tick slower. That last time by about 7/100ths of a second slower than Troy Hutchison at the P2 position. Michael Miller starting to hold on as well. Fastest drivers on the racetrack are your front 3. Will Reinl, who's blinking right now, is the fastest driver on the racetrack. He had a 34.02 on his last lap. Nobody running any lower than that. Mark Beverly is, though, he is right there in the mix. I think Mark is trying to find himself a good line here. He gets around the 30 of Nathan Dahl here to the bottom. Had to take a run right there and did a pretty decent job of it. Thank you to the YouTube folks out there. Sorry about the issue. That was a spicy pass. Bill Hales, Troy Hutchison. Now Hagel, little bitty wiggle on that last lap. He's dropped about a 10th now, almost 2 tenths on this one. Caleb Patton has Haas Beverly right behind him, but he's got the 77 of Michael Miller. We watched how these drivers consistently made passes over the course of the race, and now Haas Beverly has the young buck behind him, Mark Beverly. And just like that, over the course of 1 lap, Mark Beverly up a couple of spots. Tyler Beverly, all 3 Beverlys in the race. Joey Means not far off. There's a 45 behind, 24 trying to drop way low. He's going to run the apron. He's going to have to run himself up the racetrack, but he's not going to be able to. Chris Cox in the 515. Still pushing some boundaries here. 67 of 110. Drivers came in on 42, but they had a caution in between all of that. Now they're doing the same thing once more. Bill Hales, Hutchison, Hegdal, Michael Miller, and Caleb Patton there in 5th. Man, oh man. Shame that you get kicked, folks. I tell you what. They need a 35 Tabasco truck in the field. I agree. There's no 35 in the field, is there? No, sir. They definitely need it. Reach out to Mark Beverly or Haas Beverly, and they'll be able to get in contact with you. A lot of these guys are in my Discord, so I think let me look at my. If you are not in my Discord, I encourage you to get in my Discord. I believe Mark might be in my Discord. I'm looking here. No, he's not. But we'll get. Yeah, yes, he's in my Discord. He is in my Discord. So if you're in my Discord, then you get the opportunity here to. You can talk to a bunch of the league owners there, at least a few of them. So I have an iRacing chit chat place right there that the members can talk to, folks. Which hasn't been used. They usually find them in there and private message them. So, you know, we'll throw a link to the Discord in the chat here. Let's see. Invite people. Edit invite link. We're gonna put it for 6 hours. Generate link. Oh, hold on. Edit invite. We're going to go to, come on, the welcome. There it is. Let's invite people here. Yeah, you're in there. I'm going to put it in the, I'm still going to do the same thing. I'm going to put it in there for everybody. For 6 hours, the welcome channel. Here's the Discord link, folks. If you haven't done so, join the Discord, get in there and chit chat with me. I'm in there pretty much every day. That's where I go and relax. I have too many Discords that I'm a part of, so make sure you get out there. That is a toss-up. That is not a toss-up. Hold on. Sometimes my restream even moderates me. Weirdo. Create invite. Copy the link. Paste the link. There you go. My auto mod moderated me. Isn't that funny? All right, folks. We're out here. We're having a good time. 72 of 110. Bill Hales out front. Troy Hutchison still right there on the back bumper. Bill Hales in that Toyota. Good look for him. I'm sure Melanie's super proud out there cheering him on. Seen some good things. Eric Hagdal in the number 4 right there as well. Caleb Patton in 4th. Mark Beverly in 5th. Michael Miller in 6th. Awesome. Oh, what is the look that you're going for? We're going for a good look here, folks. We're going for straight stream look. That's what we're looking for. These folks are out here to watch some good racing, and what we see. 2 of Jeremy Talley right here on the bottom line, right behind Dougie Higgins Jr. and Keith Prince. All these drivers are trying to find themselves in a good situation. There's Kevin Winker. He dropped back heavy. I wonder if something's going on with the Chevys, because the Chevys are, other than Michael Miller, who's 24, these are the only 3 Chevys inside the top 10. The rest are Fords or Toyotas. Excuse me, take that back. Galloway here in the PBR machine. Cialino in 11th here. I like John's truck. They do have one fast repair here, folks, so You are seeing some cleaner trucks that were involved in a few situations earlier. So we'll see just how that works in. A lot of these drivers are probably pushing until about 70-ish. Dave Smith came in on 55. He's out of the race. Pat Baldwin at the very tail end of this one. Try to make some things work here. Will Rhino back here. He's having some blink issues. Rocky White subbing out there. Thank you for Dark Horizon gifting another sub out there to Rocky White 28. Thank you very much for the gifted sub. Much love, brother. Appreciate you. Bill Hales in the 53. You are gifting subs left and right. You're gonna make Twitch enjoy. Thank you very much, folks. You don't have to subscribe or do all of that. I do appreciate it, but it's never about that. It's all about community. It's all about getting those good gains and some good attention for the drivers. So when it comes to iRacing broadcasts, now if you're watching me game. Totally joking. It's never a requirement. Kevin Winker into pit road. It's coming in. Somebody was going to short pit. Somebody had to short pit. And when Kevin came to pit road, he only took fuel anyway, so he was dropping because he didn't have tires. Caleb Patton didn't have tires. Is all. Bill is a good dude. Yep, Bill is a good dude. Bill's a really good dude. Troy Hutchison to pit road. Bill Hales coming around is going to complete one more lap. Pit road here is absolutely a disaster to drive into. There's a look at pit road entrance. You see the 33 lock up the tires, get sideways right there. It's pit road exit. Absolutely kind of one of those, I wouldn't call it a trash look, but it's pretty. But you see how people have to come off of turn 4 right there. Pit road exit or pit road entrance is right there off of the sharp turn. We take a look at the front stretch here. And the drivers have to pretty much bank down before they leave turn 4 to get themselves on pit road at speed. That's exactly what you're seeing. Caleb Patton's going to be your race leader here. Eric Hegdel in second. Still needs to come to pit road. Will Rhino in the 17 came on a 48. He's going to be able to. He's still blinking here. Tyler Puckett blinked right there too. That's insane. There's the 9. I'm telling you, I think these servers are having issues. Tyler Puckett into pit road. He has scored the race leader right now, but he blinked. So I'm just unsure. There is Eric Heckel. 5:15 to Chris Cox right here. I think the relative might be just a little bit touchy here. Egdal, Chris Cox in the mix. Jesse Calloway in the number 9. Rhinos up to 4th. Dougie Higgins Jr. up to 5th. And a lot of these drivers are going to have to find their way in this track to get themselves on pit road and clean for the rest of the race, because right now we're about 30 laps to go, completing lap 81 before Hegdal comes to pit road. You saw how he had to angle in. Let's see if there's Jesse Calloway. I'm trying to find a driver. Pat Baldwin. Watch Pat Baldwin. He's going to have to drop all the way down to the apron. He's braking before he gets into the turn, having to slow down and drive that turn the way he is. Now, he's doing what he can. He's still going to need to come to pit road. Will Rhino will have a race here. There's the 7. Pat Baldwin in 3rd. Dougie Higgins Jr. going for the pass. Will Rhino way down low. He's having some issues there, poor guy. Dougie down. You watch that. Dougie Higgins Jr. down to pit road. Rocks his truck in there. Will Rhino way down low here. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Pat Baldwin to pit road. Troy Hutchison just runs the fastest lap of the race, 33.31. Finds himself out front. Bill Hale's still trying to travel. 33.82 was the last lap for that driver. And Mark Beverly in 4th now. Will Rhino came in on 48, so he's got a little bit fresher tires than everybody. Troy Hutchison going around. Will, it's like he is just kind of, I don't know if he's out of the race or what's going on there. Something happened to Will. He is dropping. Dougie Higgins Jr. going back a few spots. Says Will's still on the racetrack, but he's not moving. Troy Hutchison is your race leader. Bill Hale's 1.8 seconds back. Beverly has about 4 seconds to make up from there. These drivers are working. Poor Will. Dude, he started the race off so well. Now I think he got kicked. Yeah. Let's check on it. Here's the message from my friends over at Wheels America. What's your best way to advertise? Well, if you support gaming, I support you. WheelsAmerica.com, great custom stuff. Tony, what's going on, brother? How's everything going? Things are going. Did you have did you guys have any issues with iRacing? That's a good person to ask. I saw you were live, buddy. I was in there watching. I was kind of lurking before the stream. Did you guys have any issues with iRacing as far as quality goes, as far as like ping? Troy Hutchison out front. Bill Hill, you did? Yeah, I wondered. Because I had it too in the middle of this. It just snapped me out, and then I had to reload and all that stuff. Good to see you out there, Tony. How's the racing been going? Butt kicker, 25 laps to go, now 24 as Hutchison is out front, last with green flag pit stops. It was awesome. Well, I mean, hopefully it's going crazy as far as people. I saw that you were getting some awesome folks in there, but I also saw that when we just, I don't know, quality issues were just insane. So, Mr. Kiv, I appreciate you. Tony Kivet out there. Jumping, yeah. I know what you meant, but I was like, oh, maybe it was going. I saw the stream was going well. Also, I appreciate you, my friend. Tony Kivet, part of the DBR family out there. He's got his Twitch channel. I encourage you to go follow Tony if you want some good entertaining races. He's one of my preferred streamers when it comes to people that I put on my lists of people to host and follow and all that stuff. So go give him a follow for me. Super awesome dude. Get in there, chat it up with him. He's got a whole bunch of folks out there. Yeah, that's what's important. That's what we care about, is making sure that we, I've always said it, community first. That's going to be the big factor here, and even for me. So I want to make sure that we push people towards people who get out there and race and have fun with it and just kind of chill. Mr. Kivet is amazing. Tony, throw your Twitch link in the chat for me. People will be able to see it. And it'll show up on YouTube as well. Michael Miller. I need to have hotkeys for you guys, for you and Mike and you and Mike. You and Mike from are two of like the 4 that I watch on Twitch. 22. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate you, buddy. There's the man. Go follow that dude. If you're watching on all the platforms out there, you're welcome. And if you see it on there on stream there, folks watching on Facebook, go give them a follow for me. I know that I've posted it on our Facebook page too. Tony Kivet. You'd have to scroll a little bit, but you can find Tony's stuff on Facebook as well. But see it on stream. It's twitch.tv/TonyKiv, KIV. He's a ton of fun. He's a blast to get out there and watch, and one of those streamers that I get out there, and I would love to. I'd like to see you make partner, dude. That'd be so cool if you did. Give us old guys a name, right? But that's Tony out there. He's a good dude. Mike's a good dude as well. Michael Newbrow. He's DBR. I think it's DBR. I can't remember. I just need to hotkey him. Just need to hotkey him. I know you guys are in my Twitch or my Discord. I have it popping up there, so it's always good. Hutchison, Bill Hales, Mark Beverly, Michael Miller, Eric Hegel, Joey Means. What is Misery? What's going on out there? There's Misery out there as well. Much love to you. There's another streamer to follow. Errol 7, Texas Kelva. You guys are always just awesome. Much love to everybody. Tyler Beverly, he's making moves. He's inside the top 10. All of the Beverleys inside the top 10, but one of the drivers that we're still looking at, the number 7, Caleb Patton, stayed out there a little bit late. We talked about how this track drives the new trucks, how they drive as well. This bottom line seems to be the fast line for all the drivers. Much love. Hey, you know, we're grinding. That's what we're doing. 8 races, 7 days a week. That's what we got to do. 5, Tyler Puckett got free. Come on, Tyler. You had a good save earlier. We want you on the lead lap. Let's go. Dougie Higgins Jr. working it as well. Good moves for all the folks. Crank up some of this volume. We're going to go Sounds of iRacing moment right here. Right back with you. Appreciate it out there, folks. Big moves. 2 seconds the distance between Hutchison and Bill Hales. Troy took over the lead and didn't have it. All the camera angles, I go in and edit all of the camera angles that I have. I don't like just traditional, so I go in and I change a few things. My favorite camera angle that I have is this one and this one. My 2 new favorites. Billy, thank you for the like out there. Billy Roswell. Billy Roll out there. Thank you very much. Appreciate the like on Facebook. Sounds of iRacing, of course, the best sounds that they've. One of the biggest games that I think that they did work, and this was last year. They worked on the effects and the sounds here in iRacing, and I tell you what, I think they've gotten it pretty well down. I think the next-gen cars are the ones that I think they really need to work on. The LMPs, they could give a little bit more. But the next gen cars sound sick, as far as like coughing sick, over some of the other series. Right now, Mark Beverly, 5 seconds off the race leader, trying to close it down. 10 laps to go, but Hutchison using that mid lane. I talked about the mid lane. The Xfinity sound, they sound absolutely just a blast to and the Gen 5 cars. You want to talk about probably the most accurate sounding car out there on NASCAR, on this simulator, as far as NASCAR goes. So the Gen 5 car is just beef. I mean, I'm talking about beefy. Thank you to all the chats out there, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Much love to everybody out there doing what you do. Thank you for the compliments. I try to do the best that I can. I've not always gotten it right, but I will say that I'm always constantly trying to improve. Got to pay the bills. Got to take care of debts. And the way you do that is just continuing trying to push and do your craft and do what you got to do. So it's just, yeah, she's a big beefy. She is. It's all good. It's all good. Hutchison, Hales, Beverly, Miller, Means, Hegdel, Cialino, the two Beverlys, Haas and Tyler, still working. Kevin Winker started up front in second, and I don't know, this might not have been Kevin's track today. It's all good, though. Kevin's very strong at a lot of the racetracks, and I think this new truck has been just good. Should have said Kurt. It's a little Cartman issue, right? Little beefy. It's all good. It's all good. I'm talking about the car. She is a beefy car. She's got curves, but I like it. It's probably my favorite sounding car on the NASCAR side. What is it? The street stocks inside the car don't sound loud enough to me, but of course it's probably just my headsets. But I'm also deaf. I don't know. All good. 6 laps to go. It's been a good race. Troy Hutchison, Bill Hales, Mark Beverly, Michael Miller, Joey Means. That'll be your top 5. We were going to be looking at, let's see, where is, I was looking at their points just a second ago before I had those issues. That's what I went to do whenever iRacing kicked me out, and that's what we're doing. Bill Hales, 2.9 seconds back. There's the battle right here for 4th and 5th. The 24 to the inside, making a move. Going to do so. 5 laps to go, and that's a hard time for any of these drivers trying to make some work. 77, a little slip up to the wall right there, but I was looking at, trying to find their points. Let's find their points here real quick, because that's exactly what I was looking at whenever I did it. Maybe it was the points that I'm totally joking. Point standings, Kevin Winker right now has the points lead. He's got about 10 playoff points as well. He's 350 to the 295 of Mark Beverly. So Kevin might be just, he doesn't really need that much. When the playoffs start to happen, Kevin will be comfortable. But right now, it's not really his racetrack today. Maybe just trying to keep it clean. I think that might be what it is. He's got 10 bonus points. He's got... 10 bonus points. What does he got? Yeah, he's got 10 bonus points going into the playoffs. If the playoffs were to start today, Kevin actually would be second to the playoff points when it comes to the reset. Mark Beverly has 16 bonus points. What's the strength of the field? Strength of field right now, we can actually show that. Actually, I can show that. I'm just looking in the wrong area. Give me a second. I'll show you. Because I have to do it by strength of field. There it is. Top of your screen. 1.6K. So about average. You got some drivers that are 20. Oh, caution. Nathan Dahl involved. Well, that's all going to be changed. We'll take a look at that. That's unfortunate for him. That's caution. Nerds doing nerd things. Put it out. Come on, man. yeah, they're it's a good it's a good league, and these guys are a ton of fun. I know that it's a shorter series as far as races go, but I know that they're gonna be running another season. Here's Nathan. The strength of the field was 1.6K. He's trying to come to pit road. Oh, he got free. Nathan. Let's see. Cockpit. I think he was in full sin mode. Oh, he's fighting that wheel. Oh, he's going sideways. Trying to correct it. And parallel parks it right there. I'd give him an A for effort, but a C for it. Thank you for the tip. Oh, buck. Appreciate you. I like the $1. Thank you very much. Dollars make you. Yep, I like dollars. We all like dollars. Thank you, Misery. Appreciate the tip out there, buddy. Put it on out, says Tony. They put it out. Caution. You get a Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. You catch their graphic every time. Where are they going this way? Hey, the race. The end of the race is going to be a green, white, checkered, and that's going to be intense. AJ told me earlier. They've got. They put a new show out this morning, which I have to go back and watch today. I haven't watched that yet. But they are doing video and audio podcasts now. They are focusing. They've been focusing on the Lord of the Rings, and today's new show was about the Fellowship of the Ring. So that's kind of something to be looking at. They're going to continue moving on until they talk about the final book in the series and the movies and kind of how it impacts everything. It's really, really, really cool to see, and we're going to be able to. I'm following along with it because it's actually really interesting on just the amount of research they've been doing, and very cool for the guys. I'm excited to see where they go and what they do, but big support. Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, and most major podcasting apps and on YouTube. Yes. I know you're on Spotify. You got iHeartRadio, right? Apple. And then you've got YouTube for the video. Yeah, it's just super cool, man. AJ, good to see you out there, buddy. There's my Nerds Doing Nerd Things. That's the guy that if you get out there and you listen to him and you talk to him, that's the guy you're listening to right there, AJ Coppola out there. You see it on the screen. Much love to you, brother. Troy Hutchison, your race leader. Anybody come to pit road? Everybody behind Troy. Everybody behind Troy. He did. It's a real thing. Green, white, checkered coming up. Big special thank you to all of the folks over here at Asphalt Outlaws Racing, the MLO Bros, Facebook's #1 podcast. They're in Youngstown. They talk about real estate and all kinds of stuff. The Winning Bid Diecast Auctions. Super awesome folks over there as well. You got to check them out when it comes to getting those different scaled. They have different scaled diecasts over there, and as far as an auction goes, they set it all up for you. They're absolutely phenomenal. Big Hoss Motorsports, one of the teams here. Of course, the Beverleys are all a part of the Big Hoss Motorsports, but Hoss Beverly, the man behind the scenes over there. This might get ugly. Yeah, I agree. It's going to be hot and heavy. 99 restart on the inside. The leader usually chooses the outside. So I'm kind of wondering. I do believe they have to wait until the green flag here on their rules. So it'll be the 99 to 13, the 53 to the outside. And then, of course, the 24 to the inside. Front 2 rows. It's going to go. We take it to the stand. Green. Bill Hales to the outside. Inside run. The 24's right there to the bottom. Turns the 99. Haas up to the wall. 24 of Joey Means. Now double pirouetting and the whole thing. You talk about ugly. There it goes. That's where it went. Holy cow. All right, here's what happened. Here's Joey Means. We're going to go a little far chase here because I kind of closed up the cameras here. There's the 24, the 99, a little bit free. He's on the older tires. 24 decided he was going to go to the bottom here. And 99 was running that natural line. 24 turns to 99, and then let's stop it there because, you know, this is at that moment where he messed up. That's exactly right. And so here's the aftermath of that. 99. And then all of a sudden, the 24 again. Hold on. Something happened to him. I think he got free off the corner. Oh, no, there's the 99. So now he's free off the corner. He gooses it back into the throttle. He's still free, then turns it back up to the 77. 77 into the 45. 45 had to jump to pit road, and man, that's exactly what happened there. It got spicy. It's been a clean race all race long. And then that happened. Helicopter. Go back at you. That was a better helicopter. I will say that was the better of the helicopters. Not for you. 13 safe right now. Another attempt at a green-white checkered here as they make this the 5th caution of the race. 4 for incident, 1 for stage. And the stage came in at 40. Keith Prince is your lucky dog. He's going to come around. Pat Baldwin still looking for another lap to get back here. He's about 3 or 4 laps down now. Will Rhino, Smith Anglin. I think Cody is out there. Thank you to Cody. Cody's got, and I'm going to show his driver information because he's awesome. He's the guy behind the scenes that has to, he does a phenomenal job as well of putting the numbers out there for all the drivers and making sure that this thing runs as well as it does. Considering that was a green-white checkered and they were sending it. I mean, and he takes note of every incident. Probably he and Amar are probably the 2 best that I've seen in the business. And much love to Cody out there. Big special shout out. And he's got a 6,198 iRating. That's insane. Mark Beverly, your race leader for the time being. Bill Hales is going to have a chance at a restart here. Eric Hegel will be there as well. And so as it stands, man, Troy Hutchison still stuck here. Did his engine blow? Oh, he had to jump to pits. Man, what happened to Troy here? Let's take a look. Comes around. Oof. He just parked it. I just wanted to be sure. Devastating from the lead. Here's something that I've learned about iRacing and something that I've learned with not just in leagues, but mostly in officials. Don't send it into the corner. Catch them on the exit. If that makes any sense to you, by all means, you know what I mean. Catch them on the exit, and then if you are side by side with them, you win that race into the corner if you have the right line. Don't drop into a corner and think you're going to fit your nose where it works. That's probably some best advice, and that didn't come from me, just from calling races and broadcasting races. That comes from drivers that I've seen out there that have actually had those issues. So keep that in mind, folks. Don't push each other around and do all that stuff. 13, 53, 422, 33, 59, 515, 41 and the 69. That'll be your top 10. No, that's kind of the way it works. The Black Buffalo versus Melanie Hale's photography. Well, I'm more of a photography person, so let's go Pabst Blue Ribbon. Green flag. We're back at it again. One more time. Into the corner. 13. 53, Bill Hales right there. Eric Hegel will have the run. This is a long-running mile-and-a-half track here. It seems like you are taking forever to get around this thing. And that's exactly what's happened. 53 in third now as Hegel tries to run the inside. John Ciolino and Jesse Calloway making moves as well. Mark Beverly up on the bottom side, 53-4. Side by side. Chevy out front for the first time in a while. There's the 33 of Ciolino. Caution. Final lap. That's your race. Beverly, Hegel. Beverly, Hales. Ciolino, not the guy going for the lead. He's going to have to back up. You don't want to pass the pace truck. That was, they wrecked before the white flag, and so they couldn't race it out at the end. Haas had an issue. Let's take a look and see what happened. Haas up into the wall right here. They're 3 wide below him. 27 comes up and turns him. And that's what brings out the caution. Man. Much love to you guys as well. Much love to you, brother. I appreciate you. Did you take over that spot yet? I know that you were trying to. AJ, much love. Thank you very much for the love out there on the stream. You have 8 gifted out there. So you took over 3rd place on that. Much love to you as well. You are absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely fantastic. Keep rolling. Kelva is out there. I wish I could raid over to you. We have some issues going on with oh, it is what it is. Mark Beverly, race winner here. And it took a lot to do it. I know that he wanted the race cleanly there at the end. Couple of green white checkers, and when it talk about messy, it got spicy. Much spiciness. 45, 27. It's like a demolition derby. Don't hit the 13. We'll have to take pictures of it. Race results as he burns it down. Beverly, Eric Hagel, Bill Hales. That's your top 3. John Ciolino, Jesse Calloway, Dougie Higgins Jr., Chris Cox, Kevin Winker, and Jeremy Talley. Jesse Wise finishes inside the top 10. Puckett, Prince, Patton, Beverly's, Baldwin, Hutchison, Michael Miller, and all the way down. Joey Means, Nathan Dahl, Will Reinl, and David Smith. Dakota Anglin finishes there in the back. He had some issues early. But for the 119 laps that they ran here, thank you to Cody for doing his job and being awesome out there. Thank you to the MLL Bros on Facebook. Go and check them out. The Winning Bid Diecast Auctions, the Haas Motorsports Group, and of course, big special thank you to all the folks involved with me over here, especially Nerds for Doing Nerd Things podcast. That was a ton of fun. Thank you to all the subs and all that stuff. Let's talk to our good friend. See if they have areas. Mark Beverly, your race winner here, and I know that you wanted to do that under some green flag conditions, but man, oh man, that was a race there at the end. I think it got the spiciest it did on the restarts.
Yeah, I was hoping that would go green. I was gonna just be, okay with my top 3 there, but yeah, I got a little wild there, and Troy staying out with, I don't know why he wanted to do that or whatnot. I don't know if he had no tires or something, but I had a feeling that was going to be a little tricky. But luck made it through and got the win. So
he did. He got a little free, but he was up to speed. Going into the corner, he was driving the natural line. 24 drove straight into the corner. I think you guys will go back and watch that, and you'll see what I saw. That was just unfortunate. Patience into the corner gets you a great exit. And able to pass here. And we were watching you guys. It seemed like the trucks were running low line today. Nothing more so than just that.
Yeah, it was weird because when we did practice, I was trying the top line, but I felt like my tires would wear out faster up there. So I just migrated down to the bottom. It seemed to be faster overall, when we had a longer run. So
it was absolutely a thrill to watch, and I'm learning more about the new truck models just in the last 2 races since the release. And if you're running Homestead, on the bottom line, that's what I'm seeing. Mark, congrats on the race win here. Another victory here for you. Gives you some extra bonus points. Pads a little bit for the playoffs coming up for you. It's your time to shine, man. Give you shout outs and congrats on the race win.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for you putting on a good show for us. Thanks for everybody watching out there. Thanks to our sponsors that make us be able to do this on Friday nights. And thanks to the wife for letting me race. So appreciate everybody.
Always got to thank the wife. I will tell you, halfway through the race, I got kicked. So a lot of people are talking about the servers out there, and I explained that server issues are happening because of all the servers around the world being moved into localized places they're making it a little bit more tougher for other folks, and so that's what happened to me. I got kicked, and it stopped my stream for a second, and then we went back live. So, yeah, best place to probably watch is Facebook because it all continued on one loop. So.
Awesome. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mark Beverly, your race winner, and the guy that runs the scene. I'm just that's why I'm like, hey, this is what happened. Yeah, no, because that's what happens. It does happen. Let's talk to Eric, who had a fast little truck today. That little Ford was on lock. Tell me about your race, Eric. I know that if that had run green this over to the that last lap, I think a full send mode there was coming from you.
Yeah, honestly, I was just happy to have a shot at the top 5 after started on the pole and just fell back. I just could not make the tires last for whatever reason, and fell back outside the top 10 and got a caution early, got some stage points, and there at the end, I was kind of I was kind of okay with a a P6. That's where I was running, and kind of okay with that, and then that caution came out and kind of changed everything, and kind of got to restart on the outside and avoid the mess with the 99 and the 24, and yeah, there on that last restart, I was able to clear Bill off turn 2, and I knew Mark was going to try to block me entering turn 3, so I thought try to swing it high and get a run off turn 4, and I don't know if I overdrove it or just I don't know, but I got too tight and couldn't get in the gas, and uh kind of didn't really have a chance here at that point, and then the caution came out, and then I really didn't have a chance at that point, but
Right.
yeah, definitely I'll take P2 though for sure.
P2 after and same concept from Mark. I asked him if the bottom line was the better line here. He said the high line, because normally we see the second and third lanes, the most consistent for the long run speed here. But you guys had long runs, which came down to good factors. I mean, 4 cautions over 110 laps just means that in between there was a lot of good racing. But it did seem like um, the bottom lane was you were basically you were running this 1.5 mile track like a regular 1.5 mile track instead of like Homestead.
Yeah, I mean, I know a few people say you can save more tire running the outside, and you can save tire running the bottom. It really depends on what ratio you run, but for me, I ran the top that first run, and I fell back outside the top 10, and then around that in the second segment, I ran the bottom mostly and didn't really have any luck either. But yeah, it was. I don't have a lot of experience here anyway, so saving tire I was kind of already confused about how to save tire. But overall, though, congrats to Mark. He got the win, and happy to bring him second.
Hey, buddy, it was a ton of fun to watch, and I was very curious to see what was going to happen there. I know Cialino was was screaming fast there at the very end, and you were as well. And so Bill, yeah, you and Bill, I think you guys had a shot. I think getting into 1 and 2, I think you'd have had a shot. So you had a whole nother lap you couldn't complete. Congrats on a P2 finish though, and it was a ton of fun to be able to see you guys bounce back, especially from all the troubles that you were talking about. Much love and appreciation. Eric, give you shout outs out there. It's your time, bro.
Yeah, just gotta thank the winning bid, Diecast Auctions for sponsoring, and obviously Signature Esports for broadcasting, making us look good, and yeah, thank my team, and thank Mark for letting me join the great league so far and having fun.
Oh, it's always a ton of fun. Eric, I look forward to seeing you next week and getting close to those playoffs. And those playoffs are going to be, that's when I think everybody steps up and says, all right, now the gloves are off.
Yeah, for sure. Might as well enjoy the non-stress right now.
Because it's going to get stressful. Eric, congrats on a P2. We'll see you next week, brother.
Oh, man, sounds good.
It is number 4 comes home second. And the number 53, the man himself, getting some shout outs out there from a ton of folks. Bill Hales finishes in third. Bill, you had a screaming fast truck today. Bill, you got me?
Can you hear me now, Jason?
I can hear you in the yeah, I forget with you I have to move down here. Congrats, brother. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I've got you, brother.
All right, man. Talk to me about this race. You were screaming all over the place, and like I not vocally, but I mean that truck was moving. That new Toyota looked good, and it looked like it felt good. Was Melanie back there going, "Hey, put your foot in the pedal"?
Not really. She just went on to do her own thing. But yeah, so, got a good qualifying spot and basically just rode the first 15, 20 laps and let the guys up front use their tires up a little bit. And once they used their tires up, I was able to work my way up into second, third place and stayed there all night. Hate it for Hutchinson. That caution killed him. But the restart also, looked like the 24 got under him a little bit and turned him. Hate that for those guys. But yeah, it was a good night. Another top 3. A good points night.
Restarting on the outside seemed to be a big factor here when it came to restarts. You didn't have very many, but when drivers got to that run on the outside, it seemed like 1 and 2 kind of worked better for them. Restarting on the inside seemed like it was a big checkup.
Oh yeah, the inside's the way to be at this track. Being, I knew restarting on the outside, I was kind of in a bad spot, and then going into turn 3 on that last restart, I overdrove it way too much. I almost smoked Mark, so I had to get out of the gas and slide up the track and push the 4 up the track. But yeah, all in all, the inside's where you wanted to be at. That's where I stayed at most of the night. I didn't think I ran the high side, not one lap tonight. But it was a good night, and congratulations to Mark.
Well, congratulations to you as well. P3 finish. Bill Hales, the man himself. Bill, give your shout outs, brother. It is always a pleasure.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the league, Asphalt Outlaws, Signature Sports, and you, man. You do an amazing job. Just to let you know, you're the talk of Discord with a bunch of other racing leagues about how awesome you are, and your stream is top notch. And as always, have to thank the wife for sponsoring the truck. And on to the next track, man. I think we're on the Richmond next week.
Yeah, Richmond's going to be a whole different story, and I'm curious to see if you guys can do what you've been doing, because as you guys have progressed, you guys have been able to string together those green flag runs, especially in that first stage. And then everybody kind of cranks it up to 10 afterwards. Richmond's a great track, and I think that's what we're getting used to seeing out of not just. I'm starting to become a fan of stage racing and iRacing.
Yeah. Everybody, you have to make that first pit stop, and everybody drives like a bat out of hell to get that 1 point, because you're going to need that 1 point at the end of the year. Points are getting really tight, so and it's usually the same crowd racing for that point. But yeah, the stage racing makes it very exciting. Also, it lets you get catch your breath a little bit after running 40, 50 laps.
That's absolutely it. It lets you rest your arms, shake them out for just a moment. Bill, always a pleasure, and we'll see you next week, my man.
Thank you, Jason. Have a good night, sir.
Always. You as well. Bill Hale's the man himself, and what a ton of fun to have, folks. Thank you to everybody out there for being a part of the stream, and it's a big compliment to have folks talking about what I do over here. But I will say that it's always about the drivers and how the drivers look. I care about how they look. I care about the product that I put out. Of course, I care about talking to the chat and making sure that everybody has a good time out there, but also telling a story about how these drivers have progressed and made things work. So thank you to everybody out there for doing what you do. Much love and appreciation. We're always going to be looking forward to the next one and the next big thing. And of course, and always, we'll see you in the next one. You guys are amazing. Much love. Peace.